Morning, Intuitives. I want to add on to statements I've made in previous videos about how INFJs and ENFJs have so much of our identity and self-worth wrapped up in our job. Specifically if we're seeking a specific job, a specific title. And I want to give a personal story and explain how even if you don't have that job, that can be for various reasons. They're not hiring, you were cheated out of it, you can't get a fair shot at it. If you have the skills for it, just because you don't have the title doesn't mean you're still able to perform that function in some capacity. And I'll get in the detail what exactly I mean in a second, but first, and you don't have to listen to me do this for much more, please click the link in the comments section to donate the same you. The fundraiser ends tomorrow. I will have 33 videos uploaded in July. That's what I'm doing to raise money. That's my 33 because 33% of people roughly suffer a brain injury at one time in their life. So in exchange for your donation of $5 or more, I am creating 33 videos the month of July. I created a playlist so you can track my progress to prove I'm actually doing it, because I don't just say things because, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it, unlike baby boomers who don't. But please click the link. If you've been procrastinating, thinking about doing it, please do it now because time is running out. It is only through tomorrow. So back into what I was saying, the topic of this video is, just because you lose a title or a specific job, especially in a job where you want to help people, doesn't mean you don't still have those skills and you can still help. And the reason I say this is something that happened at work yesterday. So I was on a double shift yesterday at the country club I work at, as per usual, and it was towards the end of lunch in the middle of the afternoon. I was tending bar, and the bag boys come running in behind the bar, panicked, to find me, informing me that an older male had fallen in the parking lot and that he was lying face down and there was blood everywhere. So, despite the fact of what happened in Arlington County Fire Department, I'm no longer employed as a firefighter EMT. However, I still retain my certification as a nationally registered EMT. And that's in my file at work, and they know that, because that's, most country clubs, restaurants and stuff require people to have first aid and AED certification. Well, I'm a full-on EMT. So they came and got me, and I went out to assist, and there was a bunch of people standing around, and the older gentleman was bloody and he was conscious, but he wanted to get up. I informed him that was not a good idea, that he had to be assessed, and I called the ambulance and started going through, getting a sample OPQRST, for those of you that are familiar with EMT lingo, to get the information to relay to the ambulance crew that was en route. So there was an instance right there where, despite the fact that I no longer have my dream job, I still retain the skills and the certification from having that job, which still enables me to help people when the situation arises. And I'll admit, when they came in and got me, I felt that adrenaline rush that I used to get back in the day, in the mid to late 2000s when I was an EMT the first time, that I was, going to run towards a situation that a lot of people would just stare at, not know what to do, and actually be able to help someone in need. So that was a good feeling. We got the guy in the ambulance, and they took him to the hospital to treat his head laceration and potentially other things like a concussion and things that an EMT can't assess, that requires medical testing. And that's why I remind everybody here, if you're in a similar situation with a job that you have the skills for but you can't gain employment as it, to remember that you can still, at least from time to time, help people in that capacity. Just because you've lost the title of that specific position you want, for me it's firefighter EMT, doesn't mean that the skills you have from having that job at one time aren't still useful, and that you can still help people in need if so needed. And I think that's an important thing to remind other INFJs and ENFJs, that even if they're not in a position to have that job where they can perform those skills and help all the time, it doesn't make that certification a useless piece of paper on the wall like a college degree, because the boomers lied to us about the importance of college. So, remember that. Remember, there'll still be situations from time to time where you can help where most people can't, and it's a good feeling to know that you could actually do something for someone in a time of need. Just wanted to let you all know that. Never sell out your integrity. Trust your intuition. Donate the same you. Time's almost up. And I'll see you later.